Raider Nation, what's the deal, man? Once again, it's your guy Panama Fargo, back to y'all live with another episode of the Raider Rundown. Make sure y'all keep tapping on that like and subscribe button, and please share out the content, man. We close to that 500 goal, and once we get to that, I'm gonna reveal my first giveaway of the channel, man. So remember, stay tapped in, stay liking, stay subscribing, man. So, topic of conversation today, some shit that everybody been talking about, you know we gotta get into. The Jimmy G injury news, man. So without further ado, let's get into it. So if you have not heard already, if you're a Raiders fan, man, Jimmy G is not at OTAs, all right? He will not be participating because of a foot surgery he had shortly after signing with the Raiders, right? Now, remember, we made a video on this channel speculating what could have happened with Jimmy G, why his press conference was so late when they were trying to introduce him to the media, to the fans, to the team, right? And you know, there was a huge delay. I mean, we were all sitting here speculating, and one of the speculations that I put out there, one of the speculations that a lot of Raider content creators and beat writers were talking about was the fact that this man might be injured. Now, me personally, I didn't want to believe it, right? I was like, okay, let's hope that it's not the case. But you know, that's got to be in the back of your mind with a player like this, especially with somebody with an injury history like this. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to go ahead and consider that. Now, news kept quiet up until now, right? When it's time to get on the field, and now it's revealed that he fucked around, had the foot surgery in March, right? But there is more to the story. Now, apparently, right, Jimmy G, while he was on the 49ers, had the opportunity and was maybe able to practice for them during that playoff run, right? But he sought some type of, advice from the 49ers team doctors, and they told him that surgery was not needed. Okay, the 49ers team doctors told Jimmy that surgery was not needed, right? He listened to the doctors, he continued to do what he do, and as he signs with the Raiders and gets more opinions, apparently it comes out now that, okay, he's gonna need the surgery, right? So that's news to a lot of Raider fans, man, and a lot of Raider fans were hoping that he'd be on the field, okay, so that he can start getting acclimated to his teammates in OTAs and all that other shit. Now, I will tell you, right, am I concerned? I'd say about like 15% of me is concerned, okay? 15% of me is concerned. Now, if he's back for training camp, all that shit goes away. I don't really give a fuck at that point, you know what I mean? Like, if he's back for training camp and he's out there rocking and rolling, man, I ain't got shit to say. At the end of the day, that's what it really boils down to. But if he starts, missing training camp time and this shit starts leaking into that and leaking into, the preseason and shit, we're going to be in trouble. Okay, now, positive side, all right, because I'm all about the positive side, man. I see a lot of negative shit on Raiders social media, man, and I fucking hate it, all right? I really do, because at the end of the day, bro, you don't get no positive results being negative. That's how I feel, okay? So I always try to look at the bright side of shit, and that's what I try to do on this channel, right? So the bright side, okay, O'Connell, the rookie we just drafted from, damn, what the fuck? I can't even think of his goddamn college. Anyway, the rookie we just drafted, right? He gets to go ahead and gets a fast track in the learning, all right? Now, me, I always say that the best teacher is actually doing the action, you feel what I'm saying? Actually participating. So, the fact that he's going to be getting hands-on training, all right? And now that Jimmy is not there, he's for sure at least QB2, right? I mean, I would say he's QB2. But you know how Josh McDaniels and them do, might have him work his way up the ladder. But at the end of the day, he's getting valuable reps with guys like Devontae Adams, valuable reps with guys like Michael Mayer, Jacoby Myers. He's gonna be throwing to those guys because he is not the third quarterback right here, right? You're missing Jimmy G, your quarterback down. So there's more of a workload between O'Connell and Brian Hoyer. And personally, I don't see what the team has to gain by throwing Brian Hoyer out there to let this man get hella reps and shit. He don't need that shit. This man's like 38 years old, bro. So you might as well throw the young kid out there. This is the perfect time for him to fast track, right? And that's how I look at it right here. Now, as far as the Jimmy G news, okay, it is reported, all right, it is said that he believes, the Raiders believe, that he will be good and ready to go by the time the season rolls around and training camp rolls around and we'll be good. That is the speculation between him and the Raiders, okay? Now, the one thing I do not like, and I'll come out here because I have been supportive of Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler, but what I do not like, okay, and what I was saying from the jump when we signed Jimmy G, if you're going to sign an injury-prone quarterback, bro, you have to be ready for the ramifications that come with that. You feel what I'm saying? And this right here, they tried to sneak around it, all right? They tried to sneak around the fact that, you know, he's a little injured right now, but he's gonna be the QB1. Bro, we were all gonna find out eventually, okay? We were all gonna find out eventually that Jimmy G was not going to be able to participate. All right, the shit was gonna come out eventually. And what I do not like about this shit is the sneaky way they did it, okay? The sneaky ass way they did it. If you were gonna sign this man anyway and not give a fuck, you might as well just said, hey man, the dude needs surgery, but he's gonna be good by training camp. Get ahead of the story, you feel what I'm saying? But this, you know, the way they handled this situation has me a little uneasy. Now, once again, like I said, if Jimmy is out there on training camp and he's out there getting his reps, bro, by the time the season rolls around, I don't think it's much to worry about, all right? And apparently the foot surgery wasn't too major. It was like cleanup shit, you know what I mean? So it's not something that's too alarming, but at the end of the day, from a guy that you look at, right, who has a history of injury, right, how 100% will he be by the time the season rolls around? Okay, that's my question. Now, you know, like I said, rookie O'Connell getting some major minutes with major players, so that might help his development. You feel what I'm saying? It's probably gonna help his development. But at the end of the day, man, you know, we have to sit here and really, you know, kind of put a pause on the, you know, Jimmy's gonna lead us to the playoffs type shit. We have to put a pause on it, okay, until we can know that this man is 100% healthy, okay? If he's 100% healthy, I can see our chances getting 9, 10 wins. You feel what I'm saying? I can see us getting 10 wins with a healthy Jimmy Garoppolo. But if this man is injured, and if this man is in and out the lineup and shit, and we shuffling quarterbacks and shit, hey man, I expect another tough season. I expect another tough season. 6 wins for sure. You know what I mean? I expect another tough one. Because it all boils down to quarterback play. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if O'Connell comes in here and he gives us some real shit, then at the end of the day, man, hey, you know, thanks for your service, Jimmy. But, you know, if not, you're expecting a lot of a rookie, you know, heaped on his shoulders, especially a quarterback that you drafted in the 4th round. That's a lot of pressure to put on that. But like I said, man, if Jimmy is healthy and, you know, he's 100%, then by training camp, then this is really nothing to trip about, man. And at the end of the day, we'll get to rocking and rolling into the season. But make sure y'all keep hitting the like and subscribe button, man, and keep sharing out the content, bro. We are close to that 500 goal, man. Y'all let me know, what do y'all think about the Jimmy G injury, man? And do you think we should be concerned as fans as far as, you know, it comes to this topic right here? Comment down below. Let me know what y'all thinking, man. And remember, I always keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground on the Raider Rundown.